4s and 5s maybe when you were in the primary choir, so I'm glad that you still remember it. We're having a grandparents' grand house day coming up in a couple of weeks, and that is a song that probably lots of them would know. So I was thinking it might be a really nice one to sing for them. So we'll see. What do we have next, Mr. Cargill? More things that we love. More favorite things. Here we go. And we'll do it in a round this time. I love the mountains. We'll do it all together and then we'll split it into a round.
I didn't realize playoff hockey is starting. I'm so excited because Arsenal beat West Ham all weekend. But hockey in Canada is really important. Football in England is very important. And I'm getting down to the playoffs for my team. But in recognition for playoff time, Miss Graham, do you mind standing up? Miss Graham is sporting. She's sporting her Toronto Maple Leafs. Now I know we don't have the Canucks in the playoffs, but if you have a team that is playing on a Monday, you're allowed to wear their jersey if they are in the playoffs. If they get knocked out, they're done. So up until your team, and hopefully your team goes all the way to the final, so you can wear your team shirt on the day that they play. So,
I have to stick with the same team the whole time? Or
you do have to stick with the team, same team. No switching. Absolutely not. Okay?
Now come here because it's time for it.
Okay, where to start? It's been a busy week for all the staff and everybody actually. And I ended up looking at the assembly sheets this morning, thinking, okay, there was a French play to go on, and I looked, and there was nobody. There was nobody signed up for Friday Morning Live. So I have a big favor from the students. Students, could you do this for me? You need to go back to your classroom and say, Mrs. Sullivan, I have this incredible idea for a Friday Morning Live. And you're going to encourage your teachers to do something for Friday Morning Live. Otherwise, you're stuck with me. Okay? And that means I'm going to go blah, 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 blah. Alright? So would you rather have one of your fabulous teachers work with you on some sort of skit for Friday Morning Live, or me up here going blah, 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 blah? Okay? So, here's my blah, 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 blah. Be patient with me. Mr. Cargill is not here today, and my technical skills sometimes let me down. Oh, brilliant. Here we go. So, we had this, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just going to go over this again, just to make sure that we're clear. Our essential rules for agreements for playground. Keep off the gardens. They look good. Don't mess them up. Kick the balls against the wall. I just saw somebody kick the ball into the gutter, and the gutter is going to come down. So make sure you kick the balls against the wall. Against the balls again here, not up here, not against the fence. We're not trying to launch the ball and taking 3 attempts to get the ball over the net. Right? That's not the point of the net. The net is there to protect the balls from going over. So don't try your best to launch the balls over the net. Rocks at the edge of the water, you know that. Kindergartens, you've got the outflow. You can't go past there. We've got the water line. You can't go past the water line. If you're not sure about these, come and see me. I'd like to spend some time with you explaining these. Grade 5s, you can't go past that black staircase. 2 on there at one time. No pushing on the zip line. This is a real refresher. Sliding down feet first, not head first. Not with 2 people in a train. Making sure we admire the wildlife. Sorry. Don't touch. And keep the sand in the sandbox. Don't take food or muddy boots onto the turf. We want to keep that turf good looking for a few years. And the last one, I put this one last because we still, and it worries me, don't go in the beds unless, you're asking a teacher, an EA, or somebody on supervision to go in the beds and get the ball. But more importantly, you see this ball these boys and girls were playing this morning, and the ball went over the head, and they were going to start dashing out into the road. No! we have walls there. That's why we have the edge of the pavement. Okay? It's really, really, really important that a supervising teacher goes and gets the ball. Not you. Stay on the campus. Otherwise, we're going to have to put 20-foot netting up all the way around the school to keep you in. No good. No good. So, I had to throw something together really quickly this morning. And so, a couple of announcement type things. We have, actually, you know what? I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to change it. We've got to still remember to please sanitize our hands when we're coming into the school. Really, really important that we keep everybody healthy. We're getting a bit of sickness happening, and we want to make sure that everybody is washing their hands, sanitizing their hands, and wear your mask if you wish. Okay? Another thing, people are on campus. More and more parents are coming on campus. And I'd love to see, because I've actually had a couple of chats with a couple of grades this week about our behavior. So could we please make sure that we greet people by saying good morning, holding the door open, doing all those wonderful things that we kind of expect. And two other things. One other thing, I'd love you to actually thank Kevin and Ethan. And they are our maintenance crew who are around the school, and they have put together a Gaga ball pit. And what it is a pit that exists now just outside this back door here. And I saw the grade 3s having a great time yesterday, and the trouble was we didn't have any rules up there yet. It got put up so quickly that we just didn't get the rules out. So there will be some rules. But I thought, what a great opportunity to show you what the rules are. We're going to say that to the GS way, by the way.
With at least one hand on the ball. Nice work. The player gently tosses the ball. And then you can play. The player hits, punches, or slaps the ball. Nice. No holding the ball and then launching it. No throwing the ball. Remember, just hit, punch, or slap it. The ball hits you below the knee, you're out. Just climb out with good sportsmanship. If you are out, show the PRA way all the time. Don't throw a fit, be mean, and argue and yell. No grabbing the wall to help you. You do this, you're out. No double tapping. You do this, you're out. No fighting over the ball. Just let it go and hit it away. If the ball flies out of the basketball pit, you're out. Sorry. Happens a lot.
I'm going to pause there because they don't show this one other rule. If the ball does fly out of the pit and somebody catches the ball, do you know what? You get to go back in the Gaga ball pit. Okay?
If the ball hits you above the knee, you're still in. Keep playing. When it gets down to 3 and it's taking too long, count down from 10. Remember to have probably out. You probably just didn't feel it or notice it. So trust your friends, just be honest, and enjoy it. One last thing, it takes time to learn all these rules, so be respectful and give everybody kind of like a second chance to learn the rules until we all have a habit of following the rules.
Doesn't that sound like Ryan Reynolds? Okay, so there are no excuses for playing outside the rules. Does that make sense? We need to make sure that we are playing within the rules, and the rules will go up, and I'm keeping time here while I just go to my next thing. Hang on a second. So we've got one other thing to do, and we haven't done this in a long, long time. What is that? Liam. Houseboys, yes! Sorry, I have totally slipped off my radar. So, can we have a rousing applause for Walsingham Thompson, please? 2,549 points. In third place, Darren Fraser. They have 3,122 points. In second place, with 3,272 points, Wyndham Douglas. Big hand for them.